From this video, we are going to start the Bootstrap video series. Bootstrap is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript framework. We'll discuss about the Bootstrap from basics to advanced, and also I will show you how we can design the responsive web design using the Bootstrap. At first, let's talk about the introduction of the Bootstrap, and then second one, responsive web design. Third one, why we use the Bootstrap. And fourth one is where to get Bootstrap 5. We'll discuss about the 4 topics in this video. At first, let's see the introduction to Bootstrap. Bootstrap is a free front-end framework for faster and easier web development. So it is a framework. So before understanding or before learning any framework, please understand some basic concepts and the fundamental concepts about that technology. If you are planning to learning the Bootstrap, then at first let's understand some basic concepts with the HTML and the CSS. Next one is Bootstrap gives you the ability to easily create responsive design. Now let's talk about what is responsive web design. Responsive web design is about creating websites which automatically adjust themselves to low code on all devices, from small phones to large desktop. It means that if you are opening your websites through the mobile phones, then it looks like this website is for mobile phone. And if you are opening your website with a desktop, then the website must be look like that website is made for desktop. Likewise, if you are opening with any devices, that must be compatible and adjust with that devices, right? After that, why use Bootstrap? There are other framework like the W3 CSS is one alternative to Bootstrap where you can learn the W3 CSS also. And if you talk about why use Bootstrap, this is easy to use, right? If you see here, in Bootstrap, if you have the basic understanding or basic knowledge of HTML and CSS, then you can simply use Bootstrap to make your website, right? After that, responsive features. It means if you create your website using the Bootstrap, then it is responsible. It is the website is compatible with all the devices. So we use the Bootstrap. After that, mobile first approach. If you talk about the present scenario in the world, there are 80% website which just open in the mobile device only. At first, all the website they used to open in a mobile device. So the Bootstrap try to make the website responsive by creating the mobile first approach. After that, browser compatibility. It means all the modern browser like Chrome, Firefox, Safari, Opera are some examples of the modern browsers. They all support the Bootstrap 5, and the Bootstrap 5 is the latest stable version. But if you talk about the Internet Explorer 11 and the below the Internet Explorer 11 version, then they do not support the Bootstrap 5. If you want to use the Internet Explorer as a browser and the version of the Internet Explorer is below the 11, then we have to use the Bootstrap 3 or 4. After that, we'll talk about the way to get Bootstrap 5. It means how we can use the Bootstrap in our HTML document. First one is include Bootstrap 5 from the CDN. CDN means Content Delivery Network. It means Bootstrap server will provide us the CSS code. We just have to use the link there. The one CSS link and the another one is JavaScript link. Or you can simply download the Bootstrap from the getbootstrap.com website and you can use by yourself. When you use the Bootstrap from the downloaded version, then this is the little bit slower than this CDN version because when you download the Bootstrap, then your server treats it as the Bootstrap server. So it will little bit slower because CDN is fast. So you can use in a both way, but my recommendation is used to use a CDN link. I'll show you both way to use the Bootstrap at first. Let's go into the desktop and let's create one folder. At first, I want to create here one folder. I'm creating the new option and then the folder, and I'll give it name as Bootstrap, Bootstrap, RIL tutorial. And after creating this folder, I want to open this folder in VS Code. So I'm clicking on the open with VS Code option. This folder is opening here. At first, I want to create here the new file, and my file name is index.html. So just click here and then the index.html. if you do not familiar with the VS Code and how to use the VS Code, then you can watch my CSS tutorials where I have installed the, not CSS tutorial, HTML tutorials where I have installed the VS Code, and also I have talked about the how you can open the VS Code in a different way and other things about the VS Code. So the video is linked in the description, so you can watch from there. And also I have talked about the live server and how we can open the live server. And if you want to use the live server, then just click on the extension and then they just search the live server from here. Live server, just install the live server, which is used to makes our code easier because we do not need to refresh our browser again and again. So just click on the live server and just install options will be there, and just install the live server from there. After that, you can enjoy with the Bootstrap course, right? Okay, I'm creating here the one index.html file. At first, I want to use the Bootstrap downloaded form. So at first, go to the browser and then just search the Bootstrap. Just search the simple Bootstrap, and after typing the Bootstrap, you can see here getbootstrap.com is the official sites of the Bootstrap. So just click there. After clicking here, you can see this is the interface, and just click on the docs option from here. And you can see if you want to use this CDN link, then you can just simply copy from here, or you can use the one CDN link from this for the CSS and the JavaScript. But at first, I want to show you how we can download the Bootstrap from here. Just click on the download options and click on this download from here. And after clicking this button, our downloaded will start from here. This is not a big file, so it will take this small amount of time. So this is installed here. This is downloaded here. So I just have to click on the show in folder option. I want to cut from here by pressing Ctrl X, and then I want to paste into this folder. Inside this folder, I want to unzip this file by clicking the extract all and then the extract options. This is in processing. So now this is extracted successfully. I want to delete this zip file. And inside the Bootstrap, this file, you can see here the Bootstrap disk. And I just want to remove this file name as Bootstrap. And if you go inside this Bootstrap, you can see here one CSS folder and another one is the JS folder, that is JavaScript folder. We have to use the only one file here, the name as bootstrap.min.css. Bootstrap.min.css. This is the file we have to put in the CSS link. And if you go into the JS file, there is a bootstrap.bundle.min.js. This is the file where we have to use for the JavaScript link. So I have to go to here again, and I'm creating here the Bootstrap folder from here. I just want to cut from here, and then I want to put inside this folder, and I want to remove this Bootstrap from here. Okay, and I want to rename this folder name as only the Bootstrap, B-O-T-S-T-R-A-P strap. So now you can see here inside the Bootstrap, I have the CSS and JS. At first, let's go into the VS Code. And you can see here, I've created one index.html file. At first, I want to use here the boilerplates by pressing the Control and the 1. I got this boilerplates here. And I do not need to change anything here. I just want to include the CSS link at first. To include the CSS link, we have already studied about the link tag in CSS. So link tag in HTML. So link href dot slash inside the Bootstrap folder. I have the CSS folder, and inside the CSS folder, bootstrap.min.css. I need to include the bootstrap.min.css, right? Bootstrap.min.css. This is my required file. And after just before the closing tab of body tag, I have to include the JavaScript. So JavaScript, we have to include script src, and then the Bootstrap, and then the JS, and then the bootstrap.bundle.min.js. This is our required file. And if I type here the s2 tag, and if I type here the hello, and then the world, hello world, okay. And if I run this code by clicking on the go live options from here, now this code is running. And you can see here, this is hello world. And this Bootstrap is included here. If you want to verify that Bootstrap is included in our HTML document or not, then just go to the VS Code here and just type here, just give the class name, okay? just type the class here and just give the class as name as bg and then primary. And if you go to the browser, now I got this primary color as background. It means that our Bootstrap file is connected successfully with the HTML document. This is the one way to use the Bootstrap. If you want to use this CDN link, then just remove this code from here and just go to the browser and just go to the Bootstrap site and just click on the introduction part from here. And you can copy this just two files from here. Like you can see here, one is for JS file, one is for CDN. There is a CDN link, and you can see one is for CSS and another one is for JS. But you can simply copy this, include Bootstrap and JS place into one place. So just copy this code from here, and after copying this code, okay, just go into the VS Code again and just paste the code here. And if you go into the browser, now go to the browser, you can see hello world. If you want to again use the BG color or anything else from here, class is equals to BG. And if you want to change the success color, if I go to the browser, now I got this success color here. So in this way also you can use the Bootstrap in your HTML document. You have to include only the two files here, right? This is the one file is for CSS and another file is for JavaScript, right? This is for CSS file, this is for CSS link, and this is for the JavaScript link. Or simply you can use only two file from JavaScript. So if you see here, you can also include the popper and JS separately, right? If you want to use the popper and JS separately, then you can use the two different files from here. Otherwise, you can use the bundle.min.js file, which include all the required things at once. So in this way, you can use the Bootstrap into your HTML document using the CDN link and the downloaded file. If you get any confusion regarding this video, you can ask me in the comment section. If you are new to this channel, please do not forget to like this video and subscribe this channel. Thank you so very much.